Is full self-driving worth $10,000? Personally, I don't think so. I have been maybe just a little too outspoken, according to some people, about why I don't think full self-driving is worth it in its current iteration, in its current form. I've talked about this over and over and over again. I'll link to a couple of videos up here and down below that talk about my reasons why. But in this video, I'm gonna kind of flip the script a little bit. I wanna talk about 5 of the reasons I think full self-driving is worth it. I don't necessarily agree with these reasons, but this is the case for full self-driving from what I've read, from what I've heard from owners, and from my own personal kind of rationalizations on why I think it's worth it. These are the top 5 reasons, though I don't necessarily agree myself. Here is the case for why you should consider full self-driving when you purchase your vehicle or even after the fact. So number 1, the feature set is just plain cool. No matter how you look at it or how useful each individual feature is on its own, when you look at kind of the whole package, it's kind of exciting. You've got navigate on autopilot and auto lane change probably being the 2 biggest for myself included and in most people, but you've also got things like smart summon and auto park. A lot of cool features go into full self-driving, and it's cool to see the system continue to get better with things like traffic light awareness and stuff like that. Full self-driving is an awesome feature set, a great collection of features that I would love to take advantage of, and I think for most people, they're willing to pay that price, not for really the other stuff we'll get into, but for the feature set. Maybe you do a lot of highway driving or a lot of freeway driving and you want your car to automatically change lanes for you. That'd be great to have auto lane change. Navigate on autopilot from freeway on-ramp to off-ramp and beyond in the near future is very cool. I mean, whether you love or hate full self-driving, you can't ignore that the feature set is cool, and as a just standard autopilot owner myself, I would love to have access to these features. I think these are super cool. Smart Summon, although it's maybe a party trick right now, is just super cool to demo to people and friends and family, and it is kind of cool to show off, and it does have some useful applications. I think the feature set is super cool, even though I'm not convinced of its price tag. I would love to take advantage of those feature sets, and I think that full self-driving, what it offers you right now, is a lot of really cool features. Number 2, it's the investment. This is what I hear from a lot of owners who have put the cash down, is that you're investing into a couple of things. You're investing obviously into the future of full self-driving. You understand the idea, the concept behind full self-driving is bigger than what it is in its current form and current iteration. What we're seeing right now with the full self-driving beta is kind of the real work going on behind the scenes to expand full self-driving and get it into its real, the real form it's supposed to be, that Elon really has claimed for many years that it's going to be. That you can drive on city streets without having to, you know, take your hands off the wheel. You can kind of let the car do its thing, or, you know, even adjust the brakes or the accelerator. The car just kind of drives for you. You're investing into that future of full self-driving, and you want to kind of show your commitment to the technology and what you think it's going to be. Not necessarily what it is right now, though the features are cool to take advantage of right now, but you really see this 5-10 years down the road. You see it as a real investment into full self-driving. You also see it as an investment into Tesla. You're not only buying the vehicles, but you're paying a bit of a, it could be debated, but it's a premium price for these features to kind of invest not only in full self-driving, but in the company. You believe in Elon Musk, you believe in Tesla, you believe in the incredibly talented and gifted engineers and manufacturing staff and everybody who works at the company. You believe in the mission of Tesla, and you want to kind of put your money where your mouth is and give that money to the company. It is an investment into a lot of what Tesla stands for, what Tesla is doing, and what Tesla plans to do in the future. And again, if you check out some of these full self-driving beta videos, it is incredible to see how advanced this system is getting, and just every couple of weeks it's getting better. A lot of people justify that initial investment for a couple of reasons. One is that they, you know, see the system getting better and they kind of want to get in on an early price, and they also see that the price has and will probably continue to go up. They're investing early, the couple of $1,000s, maybe it was $4,000 or $5,000 a few years ago, now it's $10,000. You're investing that money now because you know it's going to get better and get more expensive, and also again, you're getting more features. You're investing that initial sum of money for the features we get today, but as we see again with this beta, it is getting better, it is getting more feature rich, and you understand that this full self-driving promise is going to evolve and get better, and the features you receive for that investment today will continue to evolve and get better over the coming months and years as well. Number 3, what a lot of people make the case for with full self-driving is it's going to allow you to get better resale value. So let's say, for example, I'm just going to throw out some numbers here. You bought a Model S 3 years ago with full self-driving and you paid $4,000 for it. And today you're going to go sell your car and full self-driving is now $10,000. Does that mean that you can now sell your car for $6,000 more because full self-driving, the features that the car has are now worth more? I don't know. I haven't really been able to see a lot of one-for-one comparisons. I haven't seen a lot of anecdotal evidence to back this up, though the idea makes sense that full self-driving is an asset that continues to appreciate as the car depreciates a little bit. This is an asset that could, again, go up in value. So potentially you could offset a little bit of that depreciation by the full self-driving feature set the car has and kind of being able to resell it and get some more money back. I don't know if I necessarily buy this a whole lot. I do understand the basic idea and it does make sense, but I don't know if you can make $6,000 back, for example, a value back in your car because your car has full self-driving. It's just a little tough to tell, though I do understand from a pure mathematics basis, it does help with resale value. Its goal is to help with resale value. And yes, I know people who are selling their car with full self-driving who can charge a premium because it does have full self-driving. And maybe they can make a little bit of their money back because the price has gone up and will continue to go up. Again, I'd love to know if you sold your Tesla with full self-driving and you were able to make more because the price changed. Let me know in the comments down below. But from what I've seen, it's a bit of a mixed bag. Number 4. If you get full self-driving today, you get access to new features early, sometimes even on a priority list. So right now you have this set of a smaller subset of people that have access to the full self-driving beta, that they are doing some crazy stuff. They're documenting it online. It is great and it's really amazing to watch these videos. But then you also have the others in full self-driving who typically get software updates early. You might get it a couple days early. You might not be in the super early access program, but typically how Tesla divvies out their software updates and their features is it typically goes to full self-driving owners first. You're going to get the most complete software, you're going to get the most advanced software, and you're going to get access to those new features earlier than someone like me who has standard autopilot. This is not always 100% the case, but typically, historically what we've seen, full self-driving typically gets access to features before the rest of the group. So if you do want access to the bleeding edge software before it is available to every Model 3 owner and Model S owner and every other Tesla owner, then you're gonna have to pay the premium to get full self-driving. And last but not least, number 5, the idea that this investment is going to make you money down the road. One of the ideas and one of the hopes is that the car can make itself kind of its own revenue generating machine, literally by being a part of this robo-taxi fleet. And that eventually full self-driving is going to give the car its own autonomous capabilities that allow it to work while you're at home or you're at work. That the car can go out on its own, pick up people, drop them off, and make yourself some money, some sort of passive income without you having to do anything. That is the idea of full self-driving and the idea of this robo-taxi service. It's one of the big reasons Tesla claims they're not allowing Model 3 lease owners to buy out their cars at the end of the lease, that they're going to take this huge subset of returned leased Model 3s and put them into this robo-taxi service as early as I believe next year when these 3-year leases end. We don't know again if this is going to happen for sure, but it's something that we are expecting to see and what Tesla promises. And there is an idea, there's a hope that full self-driving could make you money, that if you're willing to depart with your car for a few hours a day, it could bring some money back and maybe eventually could offset the cost of full self-driving by making that money back in the trips that it's doing. This is a little kind of out there, it's a little more in the future, but that is an idea, and one of the reasons I've heard many people talk about is that they can make their money back when this autopilot robo-taxi fleet feature finally comes from the dreams and becomes more of a reality than just a concept. But I think really right now, at the end of the day, it really comes down to how much you value that feature set. How much of your cash are you willing to depart to, not only to invest into this cause and get future software updates and more features, but how much are you really going to take advantage of those features today? I've said before, and again, many videos, why I don't think full self-driving is worth it for me, and I've heard from many other people right now, but I think the biggest thing right now is I know many, including myself, are just waiting for this subscription service that, yes, you will pay a premium to access these features, but you're not plopping down thousands and thousands of dollars to be able to do so. Then maybe you'd pay $100, $150, $200 a month, but you can kind of use it as you need it and then not pay for it when you don't need it. And this kind of maybe gives you a short-term kind of joy because you can take advantage of those features, but maybe you're not getting the long-term ROI. There is a whole lot we can discuss, but really I kind of want to know your guys' thoughts. Have you bought full self-driving? If you have, what was the tipping point? What made you want to buy it? Was it the resale value? Was it the ability for your car to do more features? Did you just want to get in the bleeding edge of Tesla and technology? Or why did you not buy it? Are you someone like me who just didn't see the real value in it right now? Are you someone who doesn't want to commit to that price point for the current feature set? Why or why not? Let me know. Let's talk about it down below. As always, I appreciate you guys watching so much. Thank you for watching. I am Robert Rosenfeld, and I'll see you back here next week with the next one.